Well, good morning. I'm here because I did a whole bunch of settlement cracks throughout this house, this big house. And the reason I had these settlement cracks, I know it's because this house was never pre-filled. You guys hear me talk about pre-fill all the time. And this house was not pre-filled when it was first taped. So I want to show you what happens, right? I hope you can see this. Okay. I know it's really hard because I'm zoomed in pretty good, but you do see this crack here, guys, right? You see that crack? It goes all the way across. Whoop. It goes all the way across this entire room, from pretty much from that wall to that wall. Now here, I V'd this out already. I kind of scratched out the crack a little bit to V it out, and I'm going to try to zoom in on this one again. This is before I V'd it out. Whoops. That's before. The other one is after. And like I said, since it's not broken through and through the drywall, this is just the mud on top of the tape that's got a crack to it, a hairline crack to it. But I've got that throughout this house. I'll try to get back here so you can see. Can you see my mud right there and stuff? Now I've gone ahead and I fixed them all already. So to do that, but if you look above the window there, that crack was through and through, so I had to tape that. I taped that with fiber fuse. But if you see the seam up here, I just had to scratch it out. This butt joint, can you see that butt joint? I had to tape that too. It was cracked through and through. But had I taped this house, none of this would have been here. Even after 17 years. 17 years ago, this house was taped. I'm going to attach a video to it right now. Does the drywall job look good even after 20 years? And if you remember, I did this one job 20 years ago, and I came back to do extra work in this house. Everything, not even a corner bead was cracked at that point. It was beautiful. So that's what I'm here for. You don't have to retape these, but you do if they're broken through the paper up into the drywall. We did have one. Let me get right back to you. Now, this wall right back here, it was a big bubble. It was like right down the center of this seam, it was a bubble. I had a guy tell me, oh, it does that because I put the tape on backwards. There's no backwards on tape. If there was a backwards on tape, those companies would get sued left and right because they didn't mark it. Hey, this side out, this side back. Those companies who make paper tape and taper tape would have been sued left and right. But so this one, because it was a bubble and it was blistered, I had to take my razor knife and cut it out, cut out the blister, and then retape this. I retaped this, and I just retaped it with fiber fuse, and it works out very well. And then I have another couple of cracks in the ceilings here. You know, I don't know if you can see them or not with the lighting. And I did those. So pretty much just settlement cracks throughout the entire house. Almost every ceiling's got these hairline cracks on them. I don't have to retape them, but I do have to scratch them out and I have to fill them in. So I got to take out any loose mud, and I kind of V it. I kind of scratch a little V in there and then fill it in. And what I'm going to fill it in with, show you here. I love this stuff. It's a lightweight spackle. Pull it tight with Red Devil one time. I just pull it tight with that and then paint it. It can be painted within an hour using this stuff right here. Some guys like the pink stuff. They put it on. It's pink. It turns white. Then you know it's ready to sand. I find this hard to sand, so I don't sand this as long as I put it tight. So, and that's it. So you don't have to tape this. You can just scratch it out. And I did it all over this house. You guys have a great day. Hey, if you really like this video, subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, share it with somebody else. You have a great day.